Okay, welcome to level 1. I'm going to demonstrate 4 different exercises for you, some modified, some not. I will let you know if they are modified or not. The first one we are going to do is just a tabletop position. What this will look like is I'm going to be just right here on my hands and knees. Try to keep your back as flat as you possibly can. Let's try and hold this position for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job, everyone. Our next position that we're going to try is called a cat-cow. This is a yoga exercise that some of you may be familiar with, others of you might not, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay? Again, I'm here on all fours like a tabletop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a big deep breath in and try to round my back. When I exhale, I'm going to curve my back and let out all the air, okay? It'll look like this. Watch me first and then you practice. I'm going to take a big deep breath in, round that back, and when I exhale, watch how my back and my head go. Ready? Okay, let's try that one more time together. I take a big deep breath in, round my back like a cat, and exhale. And arch my back like a cow. Awesome, great job. So those are 2 out of our 4 exercises. Our next one we are going to do is called, we're just gonna do a twist, a one-arm twist. And what this will look like is I'm gonna start with my right hand on the ground. I'm gonna bring my left hand right here, right behind my ear. And I'm gonna try to keep my balance as I twist to the left. And bring it back. Try to keep this arm nice and straight. Don't overextend or you might hurt your arm. So just keep it straight. Try to keep your back straight if you can. I keep my left hand behind my ear and I bring it back. Okay, let's try that one more time. Great, awesome job. Now I'm gonna try that with my right hand. So my left arm's gonna stay nice and straight. Remember not to overextend or you might hurt your arm. My right hand comes behind my ear and I twist. Try to keep your back nice and straight. Okay, let's try that 2 more times. And 1 more time. Great. Nice work. That is our 3rd exercise. Our 4th exercise is a modified version of a bird dog exercise. And what that will look like is, again, here I am on all fours like a tabletop. I'm going to start by bringing one arm out. I'm going to bring my left arm out first. I'm going to hold for 5 seconds. Ready? Bring my arm out, hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it back. Remember, try to keep your back nice and straight. Your arms are nice and straight, but not overextended. Let's try that now with our right arm. Ready? Bring it up. Let's hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it back down. Now we're going to try it with our legs. You're going to bring one leg out at a time. Remember, try to keep your back straight. I'm going to start with my left leg. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. Ready? Bring it out and hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it back. Now let's try it with my right leg. Ready? Bring it out and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it back down. Nice work, everyone. That was level 1. All right, level 2. I have 3 exercises that I want you to try for level 2. First one is we're going to try an actual bird dog exercise. Remember from level 1, we did the modified version. Now in level 2, we're gonna try the actual exercise, and it should look like this. I'm gonna start, remember, on all fours like so, okay? And I'm gonna raise my left arm and my right leg at the same time. And it will look like this. Let's try to hold that for 5 seconds. Try to keep your back straight, remember? So left arm first and right leg. Ready? Bring them back and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring them back down. Now my right arm and my left leg will go back and we'll hold that for 5 seconds. Ready? Bring them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring them back down. Let's try 2 more, 1 on each side. Remember, my left arm and my right leg are going to go back. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. Ready? Bring them back and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring them back down. All right, our last one with our right arm and our left leg. Ready? Bring them up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome job. All right, that is exercise 1 of 3 for our level 2. Our second one is going to be a modified high plank. We practiced planks before in class, but this is just a modified version, okay? So normally when we do our high plank, we have our hands about shoulder width apart, our legs go back and we're up like this. For our modified version, my knees are going to come down. My arms are still shoulder width apart. And I'm trying to keep my back nice and straight. We're going to hold this position for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Now for our third and final exercise, we are going to attempt an actual high plank exercise. Okay, as I just described, my hands are going to be shoulder width apart. My feet are going to be together, and I'm going to try to keep my back straight as possible. Let's hold this for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your arms nice and straight. Keep your back straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Notice how when we're doing these, they progressively get harder and we're starting to engage a couple different muscles. We have our arm muscles working. We have some back muscles. We have some of our leg muscles, and especially our core muscles are starting to work to try to keep us balanced and upright. Awesome job. That is level 2. Get ready for level 3. Welcome to level 3. Congratulations, you've made it this far. I have 3 exercises that we are going to attempt for level 3. Our first one is we're going to do a low plank. Remember from level 2, we did a high plank. For level 3, we're going to do a low plank. Okay, and it will look like this. Again, we're going to keep our arms and hands about shoulder width apart. But for our low plank, we go down here, like so, on our elbows. My feet go out, and I'm going to try to keep my back as straight as possible. We're going to hold this position for 10 seconds. All right, make sure your arms are shoulder width apart, your feet are back. Let's hold for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. So that is 1 exercise out of our 3. Our next one, you have the option. We're going to do a high reverse plank or a low reverse plank. I'm going to demonstrate both for you, and you can choose which one you'd like to practice. So I'm going to show you our low reverse plank first, and then I'll show you high plank. Okay? So just like what we did with our low plank, we're going to be on our arms and elbows, but I'm going to be facing upwards rather than down. Okay, so I'm going to have my elbows right here. My feet are going to come up, and I'm just going to lift, try to keep my core nice I'm gonna hold for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that is a modified, or that is a low plank, reverse plank. Okay, and now our reverse high plank, you can kind of take a guess. We're just gonna be up here on our arms. My feet are gonna be out. Try to keep my core nice and strong and tight and keep my back straight. I'm gonna lift up and hold like this for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So you get to choose which one of those 2 exercises you'd like to practice. Now our third and final exercise is a modified side plank. I'm going to show you on the left and the right side. Okay? So starting on my right side, I'm going to keep my hand right here, right underneath my shoulder. My knees are going to stay on the ground. Okay, I'm going to try to make sure everything's in line. My knees, my hips, and my shoulders should all try to make one straight line. So when I come up, you should see that everything is almost straight. Let's hold this for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Now I'm going to try that on my left hand. Remember, my hand's going to be right under my shoulder, and I'm trying to get my knees, hips, and shoulders all in one straight line. Okay, so I'm going to go up. I'm going to hold for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it back down. Awesome job. Those are our 3 exercises for level 3. Get ready for level 4. Our 4th and final level. Congratulations, you've done it. Here we are at the end. These are going to be our most difficult exercises. Try your best. If you need to stop halfway through to take a break, please do so. I have 3 exercises that we're going to do. Our first one is, you have the choice. It's a high or low plank with a leg lift. All right, so I'm going to start with our high plank with a leg lift, and then I'm going to go to our low plank with a leg lift. Okay, so starting with our high plank position, remember you keep your hands about shoulder width apart. I'm going to bring my legs out, and here I am up here. What I want to do is I'm going to raise one leg at a time. Starting with my right leg, I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to hold for 5 seconds. Okay, ready? Bring it up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it back down. Let's try that with our left leg. Ready? Bring it up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it down. So that is our high plank with a leg lift. Now I'm going to show you a low plank with a leg lift. Okay, my arms are shoulder width apart. I am on my arms and elbows. Bring my legs out. I'm going to start by lifting my right leg and holding for 5 seconds. Okay. All right, bring it up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it down. Remember, while you are doing these exercises, you are trying to keep your back as straight as possible and really try to squeeze your core, because that's going to help keep your back nice and straight. All right, now let's try it with our left leg. Remember, we're holding it for 5 seconds. Ready? Bring it up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great work. All right, so that is our first set of exercises that you have the choice to perform. And so now what we're going to do is our second exercise is going to be an actual side plank. I will add an additional challenge if you'd like to do that as well. But just for, if you just want to do it our typical or or average way, we're just gonna do a normal side plank. I'm gonna start with my right hand. Remember, my right hand is gonna be under my shoulder, and I'm gonna bring my legs all the way out this time. Okay, so remember before we had our knees on the ground, I'm gonna bring my legs all the way out. My feet are gonna be stacked on top of each other. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift up. Remember, I'm gonna try to keep everything as straight as possible. Bring my arm up here or here, you decide. We're gonna hold this for 10 seconds, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The additional challenge you could try is holding this plank, but also bringing up a leg. Okay, and you can hold that for 10 seconds. Now I'm gonna try it on my left side. So I'm gonna bring my body over here. My left hand will be under, or my left arm will be under my shoulder. My feet are out like so. They're stacked, and I'm gonna bring it up. Remember, I'm gonna try to keep everything in a straight line if I can. Hold for 10 seconds. Ready? Bring it up. Hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Our third and final exercise for level 4 is we're going to do a yoga exercise called downward dog. So to do this, remember, I'm going to start with my hands about shoulder width apart. We can start tabletop like we have before. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my legs up and back. Please be careful so that we don't slip or fall. If it's too slippery with your towel, you can always roll your towel right out of the way. But remember, we're going to be on our hands and knees. Bring it up like this. And almost create kind of like an arc or a nice V, upside down V with our bodies, okay? Get a nice stretch in our arms. Let's hold this for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome work. You guys did a fantastic job. I'm so proud of you. Way to go. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Nicely done.